Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, chat? Jizzity chat, chat. Oh, man, I left my earphones. Oh, man. What's going on, chat? This is Dr. Chief, this Sunflower, Dr. Shine, back with another video. Coming to you live. All the way live. How y'all feeling tonight in the chat stream world? Woo! Today is day 16 of the consistency challenge, y'all. And man, I almost didn't make it to this live tonight. Cause what? I had a very, very long day. Story of my life. Very long day. But I still showed up. Even though it's late as fuck. Yeah, I had a long day. But it was a beautiful day outside. Sunny day here in New York. And, yeah. Sunny day. Sunny day. I will be right back. Back, guys. I'm back. I had to go grab my earphones. But yeah, what's up, y'all? As you can see from the title, listen. Mastermind the life you want. My Niji. Mastermind the life you want. Like what? That's what's been on my mind today is mastermind the life that you desire. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about today. So if you watching this on the live or if you catch this on the replay, make sure you are tapping those hearts. Make sure you are following with your notifications on and yeah, all of that good stuff. I am not live everywhere, so if you missed me live earlier, I did go live primarily on Twitch. Tried to multi-stream to my other platforms, but it did not work. So if you missed my live earlier, go catch up on that on Twitch. I just had to come back on to, you know, chill for a little bit longer to make this challenge complete for today. But yeah. Oh, guys, masterminding the life you want. It is so important to do that. It's so important to manifest the life you want. Mastermind the life you want. Especially coming from the hood. You know what I'm saying? It is so important. Importante. Can y'all hear me? I gotta do a sound check. So remember, guys, you don't manifest a dream life by luck. Some people get lucky in the places that they're born and with the people that they're born, but most of us from the ghetto, we don't get to manifest the dream life by luck. It is not luck. Okay? You mastermind your life with intention. You have to have intention, action, and alignment. hmm So today we're not just talking about goals. We're talking about masterminding and building a blueprint for your breakthrough. So last week we touched on having a breakdown before your breakthrough, feeling exhausted before your breakthrough. And many of us can attest to this. There's so much going on with this damn economy. It pisses me off sometimes. I see Elon and turned on Taco. They are bothering the Job Corps programs, Social Security, all of these different programs. The government is just in an uproar right now. So it is totally up to you, my Niji, to manifest and, mastermind the life you want. Because if you have your life in someone else's hands, like the government or the system or a boss, and you're not the leader and in control of your life, they will play with your fucking time. So there is power in intentionally designing the life you want. You have to think about this thing. Take action, write it down, and go after your goals every single day. Okay? So masterminding, people say this word a lot, but it's just like a mental strategy, emotional healing, and practical steps to get you to that next level. So even me going from hood to hood, it wasn't an accident. It was no accident. This was intentional planning, sacrifice, late nights. Kind of like now, late fucking nights. If I didn't have a purpose, I wouldn't be live right now. I could be live for no reason, but I have a purpose. I have a goal. This is called intentional masterminding the life that I want. And this is what you have to do sometimes. Okay? This is what you have to do. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you fall into someone else's. And guess what? They have planned for you. Not much. That's a quote from Jim Rohn. Right? But that's the same thing as if you fail to plan, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You get it? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You get it? You get it? Right. So I'm going to give you 7 pillars to mastermind the life that you want tonight, guys. 7 pillars. Okay? So as I go through each one of these pillars, rank yourself 1 through 10 on each one of these different points. And this is the blueprint breakdown to masterminding that life you want, masterminding that mindset, that dream, that peace, that happiness, and accomplishing your purpose. Okay? I read something today earlier that said purpose is the alarm clock. Ooh, I like that. Purpose is what gets you up when you want to just lay in the bed and sleep. Purpose is what gets you out of the bed with a burning desire to accomplish something more than what you have today. That's what purpose is. That's what purpose is. So let's go over these 7 pillars. And again, guys, this is just a chill chat. I'm just talking, going over just some minute, tiny, motivational words to encourage us all tonight. Not just me, but somebody out there who might need that boost to, say, you know what, fuck this life I'm currently living. This is not getting me where I need to be. I'm not happy. I need to make a difference. Now is the time. This is your sign to mastermind the life you want. It don't matter what other people think. It don't matter what other people do. What are you doing to solidify yourself in society as the lit, wonderful, dope, amazing, boss, creative person that you are? You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's get into our first pillar for tonight, which is vision clarity. What do you really want? Just think about that. Are you really clear on the things you want from 1 to 10? Are you really clear? It all starts with a vision. Remember when we were talking about our dreams being a vehicle last week, and we talked about the windshield being how you see your vision. In order to get from one step to the next, you have to have a clear vision, some clarity. When I was that little girl dreaming about being a doctor, it was clarity for me. Even though I had doubt, even though the route was dilapidated as hell, the vision was still there. The hard work, the sacrifice, the late nights, the early mornings, baby, yeah, all required. But the vision is most important. What do you envision for yourself 5 years from now, 10 years from now, hell, even a year from now, 6 months from now? Because these visions help you propel towards your goals. Okay? Number 2, daily systems. You don't rise to the level of goals, you fall to the level of systems. So what system, routine do you have in place for yourself? Just like when we talk about oral hygiene and we talk about the different levels of oral hygiene, what level of systems do you have for yourself when it comes to accomplishing your goals? Are you writing it down? Are you manifesting? Are you meditating about it? Are you networking? That is so important, to be networking. Marketing. It's so many things that you could do, especially if you, for instance, say you are starting a business. There's levels to it. So every day we have to work a little bit towards our goal. And in a personal story from hood to hood, every day I had to work a little bit towards that goal of becoming a dental student or even a doctor. It was an everyday thought process. There was no day that I could be like, you know what, I can't think about this, I can't manifest this. Yes, you take vacations, but most of the time you are working towards that goal. Whether you are volunteering, networking with people who can get you in the door, doing shadowing in that specific profession, whether you are traveling to the different schools just to immerse yourself in the opportunity. What are we doing to get us closer to our dreams and our goals on a daily basis? All right. Number 3, health discipline. Physical, dental, mental hygiene must match your ambition. You know, we talked about dental all day. You can't do much when you have a toothache. So taking care of your physical, taking care of your dental and your mental health, your mental hygiene is important. Because we do not want spiritual constipation. Y'all remember that word? We do not want spiritual constipation. That's why you have to clean your insides. Detox your mind. Detox your body away from spiritual constipation. Number 4, financial intelligence. All right, financial intelligence. Oh, no wonder why. I did something to my there we go. Financial intelligence. Budget like a boss. Invest like you belong in the room. All right. So this is key to going from hood to hood, is the financial literacy piece. And financial literacy is going to be so key in the next decade for all of us. The dollar is crumbling apart. I haven't really been paying attention too much to politics, and I told y'all that over the past couple days because I needed a break from all that BS. Because every day is something going on with Trump and the government and what they're doing and laws they're trying to change, and it's just, you know, it's a hot mess over there at the White House. A hot mess. You know, I don't understand. That's why I just focus on growing, learning about who I am, and moving accordingly. Period. Number 6, spiritual alignment. Okay? Whether that's meditation, prayer, or energy flow, you want to connect to the source and be grounded. And not allow too many people to rock your spirit, rock the boat. Like, protect your energy, protect your peace. Like, that should be number 1, really. The spiritual alignment part of manifesting and masterminding the life you want. Because without peace, everything seems chaotic. Without peace, your whole life feels like it's full of drama, full of bullshit, and you can't think. You can't get to the next level when you aren't spiritually aligned. Number 6, community and mentorship. So no dream survives in isolation. We need community. We need to network. We need mentorships. I could not get to where I am right now without the community, without going into the community and meeting people and getting out and serving my purpose. And it's the same for you. You have to find those mentors, because one thing I learned is that if you're in the room and you're the smartest person in the room, you in the wrong room. So I'm always trying to be in the room with people who I feel have something to offer, and I can offer something to them as well. But, you know, I want to be in the room with people who are going to be able to teach and mentor and guide. It's not good to always be in the room and be the biggest mouth in the room. Sometimes we have to listen, guys. But make sure you listening to the right shit. Okay? Execution over excuses is number 7. Perfection is the enemy of progress. And that is so true, especially for this Hood to Hood podcast, is, you know, showing up, being consistent is more important than perfections. Some people would not even start. Some people wouldn't show up because they feel like they don't have the perfect this, the perfect that. They feel scared. They're waiting for the perfect moment. That perfect moment, my friend, I'm scared to tell you, it will never come. The perfect moment is now. The perfect moment is passing you by every damn day, because you sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for something to happen in the sign. The sign been here. The sign is already here, my friend. How many more signs do we need to live our best life? How many more? How many more? How many more do we need, man? How many more signs do we need, man? How many more do we need? We don't need too many more signs. We just really don't. The sign to go is now. The time to go is now. You want to live your best life right now. Right now, my friend. You can't be waiting no longer. Like, what? You gotta hype yourself up. Hype yourself up, even on your worst days. Like, what? Because if you don't hype yourself up, nobody gonna hype you up. YOLO. Hold on. YOLO. Let's do it again. Let me do it again. YOLO. You only live how many times? You get 2 sets of teeth, right? You might get a couple jobs. You might, get a couple of chances at love. But guess what? With life, you only live once. So you waiting on what again? You waiting on who again? You waiting on... What are you waiting on again? Oh, you got excuses. Excuses is what they call. Excuses. It's called excuses. The excuses are the root of all procrastination. The excuses are the root of all procrastination. So let's talk about breaking mental generational curses, having that poverty mindset, comparing yourself to other people, and thinking with scarcity, like thinking that there is not enough. There's so much out here in the world, so much life, so much space. We got to get out of the mindset thinking that there's not enough money for us. There's not enough money for us to come together and build something and do something and be something. Like, what? That's just a mental generational curse, keeping you stuck, building someone else's dream versus going after what the fuck you want to do. Ain't you tired of that? Ain't you tired of, like, answering to other people, not doing what you want to do, being stuck, depressed, down and out, comparing yourself to other people, and not thinking with an abundant mindset? Listen, my friend, think with abundance. What are you doing? It is time for a mental reprogram. Okay? Instead of saying I can't, because you know I can't should not be in your vocabulary. Sometimes, I ain't gonna even lie, sometimes I be like, damn, I can't do it. I don't know how. Instead of saying, how can I do it? How can I accomplish this goal? So after you get the hell out of your feelings talking about what you can't do, I'm gonna need you to turn around, turn the car around and figure out, okay, how can I resolve this issue? How can I fix this issue? What can I do? Because if there's a will, if you have a will, if you have passion, you have purpose, there's always going to be a way for you to overcome the challenge that you're facing. It's all a mental mindset. Most people, 97% of people, talk themselves out of it. They don't write their goals down. They don't have a vision. And they sit around playing year after year, day after day, second after second, minute after minute, life after life. And you only get one life. So you waste this life. That's it for you, my friend. So brain rewire. How do you rewire your brain to think from a Niji, from a royal mindset? This is a daily process, my friend. This is daily process, Niji. You want to write and speak new affirmations daily. Speak them out loud in the present tense. Something like, instead of I can't, how can I? That's why I love that affirmation song. Because you can get up in the morning, feel real ratchet and get up and say, hey, you on your you the one. Ain't nobody with it. Hey, hype me up. That's my shit. Yes, hype me up every single day. Hype yourself up. Who gonna hype you up? You gonna hype yourself up. I can't hype you up. They can't hype you up. You have to hype you up. I have to hype myself up. Yes, I'm so grateful for the people who hype me up. But think about it. If you got 100 people hyping you up and you don't feel it on the inside, you're not absorbing positive energy, and you a negative ass person, and you're gonna always have the excuses. You're gonna tell each one of these people who trying to hype you up that I can't do it, then that means you really can't do it. You are your limiting factor. Your mindset is your limiting factor. Your mindset will limit how far you go in life, how passionate you are to complete and overcome those dilemmas that are keeping you from fulfilling your purpose. So let's rewire our brain tonight. Write it down. Speak those affirmations every day, whether it's a song like the affirmation song, whether it's written affirmations like something wonderful is going to happen to me today. That's one of the easiest ones you can do. Look in the mirror. You know, something wonderful is going to happen to me today. You might have the worst ass day ever, but you got to talk yourself into believing this, that something wonderful is going to happen to me today. Just by saying that, everything that does happen, that does go unexpected or unplanned in the wrong direction, it won't bother you as bad. But if you go in this day already thinking you're going to have a bad day and all the bad stuff happen, then you have no foundation to stand on. You already mentally checked out for the day. We got to wake up with the positive energy. Something wonderful is going to happen to me today. I had a personal limiting belief that I had to overcome which was thinking that because I came from poverty and I did not have the typical setup to thrive as a child, that I wouldn't be able to accomplish my dreams. But despite that feeling, despite that doubt, despite that pain, and all of the different trauma that I talk about often, because it's a real fucking part of my life, and I'm not limiting myself for nobody, dimming my light for nobody, shielding myself from talking about the truth for nobody, because somebody need to hear it. It ain't for everybody. Your story is not for everybody, and sometimes your story is about you. So for me to go against the doubt that I have in my mind about who I am, where I come from, and where I could go, you have to trick yourself and rewire your brain. Rewire your brain and say, I can do it. And even if deep down I don't have all the tools or the knowledge to get there, just that willpower got me there. People always wonder, damn, well, how the hell you got out of that situation to that situation without the proper resources? Sometimes things happen for you just because of who you are. The spirit will cover you, and you might not have to pay a dime sometimes. It's already yours. Sometimes the journey is already made and laid out for you, but you won't get the hell up and start doubting yourself. You won't get the hell out your feelings and go after what you truly want to do and follow your dreams and mastermind the life that you truly want. Tonight, my friends, I want us to mastermind the life that we want, the life that we need, and our happiness. Sitting on a job that you hate for 20, 30, 40 years is not going to mastermind the life that you want. Sitting here knowing that you have a business in your gut that you're supposed to be started is not going to mastermind the life that you want. Sitting here knowing that you are a creator and something that you have a purpose and you have a gift that you keep sleeping on. The world waiting on your gift, but you keep fucking sleeping on it. You keep letting somebody trick you out your spot. You keep letting people bully you out your spot. You keep letting the naysayers and the haters who never gonna move from where they at get you out of your spot, get you unaligned, cloud your vision and keep you stuck in the crabs in the bucket mentality. We gotta escape that mindset today. Sometimes you gotta do it alone. Sometimes you gotta show up alone. Sometimes you're gonna have to show up for yourself alone and be okay with being that positive, motivating, purpose-filled, passionate person in the room. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going somewhere. And every time you put one foot in front of the other, guess what? You're gonna feel so amazing, so enthused. Because you did that. You let go of the excuses. Even though you had doubt, even though you had fear, you still moved forward. And you started manifesting and masterminding the life that you want. Only you know the life you want. I don't know the life you want. I only know the life that I want. So I have to sit here and do my work to manifest the life that I want. So everybody has to show up for themselves, network, and speak nothing but kindness. So it's some people out there who troll. They only gonna connect with you to try to nitpick you apart, to try to tear you down, to try to, oh, no, motherfucker, I do me, you do you. Mind your business. Because this is not the tree you want to bark up. This is not one of those trees, baby. Like, what? No, not doing that. So for me, I learned to go from hood to hood, you gotta show up for yourself. The most dangerous prison is the one built by your own thoughts. That's the most dangerous prison, because it'll have you in a building, with no shackles physically, but mentally you're shackled. Mentally you have every fear in the world. Mentally you have made mistakes. We all make mistakes, and we have allowed those mistakes to just make us feel so down about ourselves. You got to let it go tonight, my Niji. You got to let it go. Let those mistakes just melt away. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Whatever it is that has been holding you back, you know, whatever it is, just release. Sometimes that's all you need. You need to take a deep breath. You know, deep breath, deep breathing, deep breaths can do a lot mentally for clarity. They really can. So don't keep living in the most dangerous prison in the world, which is the prison that you have built in your mind to count yourself out, to trick yourself out of your spot because you don't think you too good enough. You think you came from the hood that you can't do it. You think you came from poverty so you ain't got enough money. You think that you came from underserved environment and you had certain people who you expected to be there and they wanted to. You think that you just can't do it because that person had it this way and you had it that way. Listen, you're looking at a miracle, especially when you look in the mirror. The fact that you even thinking about being something great, some people don't even think that they can be nothing great. And then if they see you trying to be great, they're going to try to block your sunshine. But can't nobody block what's getting to you, and only you. You are one of a kind. Out of 8 billion people on the earth, you are you. And the best person for us to be is ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the best person to be is ourselves. Okay? So we have to mastermind the life that we want tonight. I need you. Mastermind the life that we want. And that is the message. Dreaming isn't enough. It's time to be the mastermind of the life that you want. We already know there's pseudo dreamers and there's real dreamers. There's a big difference. Pseudo dreamers they have fantasies. They just wish about shit. They ain't really doing nothing to it. They be like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I used to want to be a electrical engineer back in the day, but yeah, that was my dream. I ain't talking about one of them dreamers. I'm talking about one of the dreamers that said, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to apply to the program, or tomorrow I'm going to research this electrical engineering program to see which programs I have a better chance of getting into. Are there any classes I need to take ahead of time? How much are these classes? What school is offering these classes? Are they offered anywhere in the city that I'm in? Can I take these classes online? Oh, there's a class. It's starting with just one class. If you got a whole list of things to do, don't look at the list. Break that list apart. Take that prerequisite, get an A, try to get an A, move on to the next step in the process. Don't just sit here day after day thinking that someone's going to come and give you the blueprint. You are the mastermind of the life that you want. You are the mastermind of your blueprint. Just imagine you are building your dream house, right? This is your life. Your life is like building a dream house, right? From scratch. Okay, you got the land, which is like the mental mindset, the passion, the purpose. And then when you start having the blueprint, this is knowing where everything is going to go. How do you want your life, your dream to be in the future? How do you want it to be set up? Because we were never meant to survive. We are meant to design. We are meant to be in control of ourselves. Even though history has tricked us out of our spot, even though history has us feeling like we are less than and we came from nothing, like literally, we don't even know how great our ancestors were. We don't even know, as Niji, how amazing our ancestors were, how creative they were, how wealthy they were, especially in the mindset without oppression. Because when you oppress people and you trick them and you bully them and you harass them and you do all these things, they can't be mentally clear. A lot of people can't be mentally clear because of the matrix, because of everything going on in society. We are distracted. We are out of ourselves. We're stressing about bills every day. We're stressing about life every day. We're stressing about the government and the changes. We can't even be at peace. A lot of people can't be at peace, especially coming from hood to hood. Peace is not your middle name. It's actually chaos. It's actually drama. It's actually stress. It's actually just on the verge of giving up, going crazy. It's actually just paycheck to paycheck. It's actually just stress the fuck out. Okay? But guess what? No excuse. Remember, no excuse will suffice. When I first started dental school, I had a professor say, hey, no excuses. There's no excuses why you can't get up and study, do what you're supposed to do. Even though it's hard as hell, you have never done nothing like this before. It ain't gonna be no excuses when you get counted out for not doing what you're supposed to do and handling your damn business. Okay? Because if you don't build your dream, you'll get hired to build someone else's dream. So if you're not busy building your dream, starting that product, going back to school, getting that trade, just being a leader, waking the hell up, not letting nobody per hour you, be the owner, getting land, getting together, group economics, investing in some type of assets, each one teach one, not trying to be a crab in the bucket and staring from the distance with a fucking hating eye. If you ain't one of those and you trying to build something up, build your dream, then kudos to you. Because we got enough people trying to tear people down. We got enough people trying to judge this off of this. We gotta have positive vibes only. And that's a tall task to ask. That's a tall task to ask. It's a tall task to ask. I see people online bullying kids. Grown people bullying kids. So it's a tall task to ask. Some people not gonna grow up. Some people not gonna grow up. Some people gonna be trolls for the rest of their life. So you gotta know the trolls gonna be here. The people gonna be here to count you out your spot. The people who would dim your light, they everywhere. Pick one. That ain't no excuse though. They can't stop nothing. Nobody can stop you but you. That's why this is called Mastermind, the life that you want. Nothing can stop you from doing that. You just gotta move with discernment, because people can try to trick you out your spot, but they ain't got no power in your life. Like what? They don't have no power? Alright. So clarity plus discipline plus execution. Now that word execution is going to be big. Execution, consistency is very important. It's very, very important. That's what gets us to be freedom. That's freedom. Clarity, having a clear vision. Know what the hell you want. Being disciplined, meaning consistency. Discipline, showing up for yourself, and executing, even on the days you don't feel like it. That's how you get freedom. Being unapologetically you. Not giving a damn about what other people think. Okay? That's what it's about. Alright? So are you designing the life you want? That's what I want to ask y'all. Are you designing your life, or are you drifting? Are you designing it, or are you drifting and you are just involved in someone else's dream and helping them make their dream come to life? Are you helping them, but at nighttime you focus on what the hell you want to do? Because you see a vision where, damn, if I keep helping them with their dream, I'm going to spend 20, 30 years helping them with their dream instead of focusing on my own shit. Don't be afraid to start from zero. Don't be afraid of that. Start from zero. Stand on business. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be afraid of it. Alright, so remember, the most dangerous prison in your life that you will ever face is the one that you think about by your own thoughts. It's created by your own thoughts. A lot of people can't move because of mental health issues. This is problems created by their own thoughts. And it could come from childhood trauma, teenage trauma, adult trauma. It could come from a lot of places that people be scared to get out. People don't really like talking about the trauma that they deal with growing up. Whether they have lived in foster homes, whether they have went through molestation, different things like that. Whether they have been abused, whether they have been, caught up in the street life, impacted by police brutality, It's a whole bunch of things that cause trauma in people's lives. Bad relationships, you know, so many things. Just even poverty, just trying to feed yourself, feed your kids. Masterminding your life is called that for a reason. It's masterminding because it's not easy. Some people don't even have the purpose or the passion to mastermind their life no more. They like, hey, I don't have the energy to mastermind no damn life. I just gotta go to work tomorrow. Motherfucker. What the hell you talking about, Dr. Sean, masterminding my life? I gotta work tomorrow. That's the same for me. I gotta work tomorrow too, but guess what? I got a purpose. So when people are like, damn, you showing up really late. Hey, I gotta do what I gotta do. I showed up earlier too, but you gotta follow me on Twitch for those times when I'm not able to show up on here, because I can't stream everywhere all the time. So Twitch is my main platform. So, but I had to come back on here tonight and just complete my goal. I did go live earlier for you know, but I had to come back again and give y'all a message to get y'all day started whenever you watch this on a replay, to let you know how great you are. You already know. I'm gonna let you know how wonderful and how fucking amazing you is. Like, what? You down yourself? What? You better put your crown on. What? Be you. Don't let nobody make you be nobody else but you. And if they can't swallow it, hey, I don't know what to tell you. I don't really know what to say about it. Wait, what? Like, what? So speak those affirmations and build yourself up. And if you watch this on the replay, comment in the chat or on the socials on what area of your life you're ready to redesign. Are you ready to redesign your vision, your daily systems, your health discipline, your financial intelligence, spiritual alignment, community and mentorship, or execution over excuses? What part of life are you ready to design? What part? All right. So this can go, and then we're going to tie this to oral hygiene, IQ, and self-mastery. So we've been talking about this week from the oral hygiene tip is the different tiers of oral hygiene routine. Okay? So you have the basic, the standard, the premium, and the diamond. And if you've been following us, you know that if you have a basic oral hygiene routine, you're not doing much. You have a manual toothbrush, you're brushing for 1 to 2 minutes, and that's it. It's basic as hell. It's like, oh damn, you basic as hell. we gotta step your game up a little bit. If you following us, we're gonna have you diamond level status. So standard is brushing twice per day with an electric toothbrush or manual, but you're also flossing. All right, you added the flossing, you doing better. Like, normally that's really good to to brush 2 times per day and floss. But guess what? If you want to elevate your routine, we're gonna go to the premium level, where you're brushing twice per day with an electric spin brush or a sonic hair brush. You're flossing. You are using a tongue scraper, yeah, and maybe you have some mouthwash there too. Now, diamond level is doing all of those things, plus going to the dentist for your 6-month checkups, using a copper tongue scraper, and other medicaments that could help keep your mouth in a overall supreme diamond status. So just remember the 3 dental stats, and just to test your IQ, remember, how long should you brush? 2 minutes. How do you clean your tongue? Do you clean your tongue daily? Yes. And think about, when was your last dental visit? If it's been over 6 months, then you should definitely be thinking about going to at least get a checkup. Don't worry about the insurance information. Try to find a dental office, get their price, see if they have a payment plan or a membership or something like that, so you can stay in the know and you can stay on top of your oral hygiene routine. You can't do that, find a dental school to at least get a checkup so you can catch things before they get worse. Alright? You can't call yourself a boss if you're dodging a dentist. Sorry. You can't be a boss if you have a toothache. You can be a boss, but most of the bosses that I meet, they be pissed when they get a toothache because they missing out on that dough. They're like, damn, I gotta go to work. But they have this toothache When you get a toothache, it stops. It trumps everything. Everything stops once you get that toothache. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Don't play no games. All right. Before I get off of here, I want to know, are you designing or are you drifting tonight? Are you designing the life you want, or are you allowing life to just make you drift like you're in a boat? It's going to take you here. It's going to take you there. It's going to take you everywhere, right? So just think to yourself about these questions that I'm going to ask you. Yes or no? I have written my goals down for this month. Yes or no? Did you write your goals down? I didn't say think about your goals. I mean actually writing your goals down for the month. Yes or no? Yes or no? Number two, I wake up with a planned routine most of the days. Meaning you wake up knowing what you need to do, your schedule, you kind of have a planned routine. Yes or no? Number three, I invest time weekly into self-education or upskilling. Yes or no? I invest time weekly into self-education or upskilling. Yes or no? Number four, I surround myself with people who challenge and uplift me. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no, chat? And number five, I track my habits or progress at least once per week. All right? I track my habits or progress at least once per week. These questions are designed to determine if you are drifting or if you are designing. They're designed to determine if you're designing or drifting. That's too much designing, but you get the picture. So if you got 2 yeses out of all of these, then that means you're drifting. If you say yes to only 2 of these things. If you got 3 out of 4 right, you are in transitional phase from drifting to designing. If you got all of them right, you are masterminding. What does that mean? So that means if you want to mastermind the life you want, you must write your goals down on paper. I stress this over and over and over and over again because guess what? Only 3% of adults have clear written goals. Only 3%. I want to at least get this to 4%. Can we get it to 4%? So to mastermind, you got to write your goals down. To mastermind, you need a routine every day. Even if you embed some meditation, some peace, some naps, your routine doesn't have to be like locked in, like burnout. That's not what I mean. I mean like a routine, like okay, I get up, I work out, I eat a healthy breakfast, I prepare for my day. You know what I mean? I do a little meditation. I like to go and take a, I don't know what the routine is, but you need a solid routine to help you, and includes those action items to get you closer to your goals every day. You need to invest time in self-education, such as watching the Hood to Hood podcast, such as taking CE courses, such as going to YouTube University. So many ways to get new skills in self-education nowadays. It's no damn excuses. You can even become a plumber by watching YouTube. You can fix cars. I learned how to fix everything from YouTube. No excuses. You can pretty much get a trade on YouTube. You know. But the key is always be upgrading your mindset. Always take CE courses. And if you are in a certain profession, just always stay up in the know. Stay all up in the Kool-Aid. Like, all up in there. Dang. Another thing you want to do to be a mastermind is surround yourself with people who challenge or uplift you. See, me, if you bring my energy down, I'm not only not being around you, I might block your ass. Literally out of my life. Because it don't mean me no good. So you want to be around uplifting people. Your network is your net worth. Remember that. And track your progress. So that's not a lot to be a mastermind, but it is some very important things that require intention. It requires focus, and it requires a vision that has clarity. Because once you know where you're going, where you want to be in the next 5 to 10 years, you can buckle down every day to get yourself there. Baby steps. It could be the most tiniest baby steps if you want it. Some people are just very ambitious. They have a lot of courage and they want to take higher risk and they're going to leap towards their goals. Some people going to baby step. And either one is perfectly fine. As long as you're not just drifting or just staying stuck. Now, if you're doing none of these, that means 9 times out of 10, you aren't even drifting. You're just stuck. You might have some crabs in the bucket around you. You might just be stuck because you surrounding yourself with negative people. You are not tracking your progress. It's like when people lose weight, they track their progress. When you got a dream, you have to track your progress. You can't just go with the wind. That ain't what dreamers do. That's what pseudo dreamers do. But that's not what true dreamers do. We don't just go with the wind, go with the flow. We got to know what the hell going on. Apply pressure. Go with it with intention. Take some crazy risks. But know that there's a bigger reward when we do what we want to do and stay happy and stick to our purpose. Sometimes things don't always work out, but you get back up, you try again, you get back up, you try again. A lot of the success stories are born out of get back up, try again, get back up, try again type of shit. Okay? So write your goals down, wake up with a plan, learn every day or learn a couple times per week, build your network, and track your progress. Then, my friend, you are the mastermind of your life. Simply because you're trying. Simply because you're trying. Alright? That's it. So if you're ready to elevate tonight, just take some of these different ideas and apply it to your life and execute. It is time to execute. Okay? So, once again, this was a challenge for me to execute tonight, to show up for this podcast after a long day of work. But I have a dream, I have a goal, and I'm gonna accomplish it. If it's in my will, it's in my power. No excuses. No excuses. So yeah, you guys, this is Dr. Chief the Sunflower. Make sure you're following me on Twitch. If you're watching this on any other platforms, I'm not always going to be on here all the time. So make sure you download Twitch. Follow me on Twitch so you can stay in the know. Because I'm getting into my IRL and, just more dentist vibes, more life vibes. And just having fun with the streaming world. So I try to go on a little bit earlier, but I'm not always able to do a podcast, which is why you have to catch me there. I just came back tonight because I had a little bit of inspiration to get out, and hopefully this touched the person that it was meant to touch, and maybe even that was me for myself. Alright, so let's find a sticker. Let's go with the brush and floss 2 times per day. You guys already know that's the main one. And I'm gonna go with a turkey, because that's how I feel right now. I feel very sleepy, like a turkey. Like, and what other ones do we want to pour out? For my dreamers, I like it when you mastermind the life you want. I love it. I really love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And guess what? I hope that you wake up tomorrow with a bright idea to stand on business about yourself. And another one is thanks for listening to my TED Talk tonight. And finally, Dr. Sean is out of order for tonight. I'm out of here, chat. I will see y'all on the replay. Yeah, we still trying to get me to 10 followers on Twitch. Baby steps, y'all. Baby steps. Baby steps. Time for me to go home and get some sleep. Alright. I will holler at you guys tomorrow. 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 Peace out.